Hey, everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from when we go live, tap the bell. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you're here right now, say what up. We currently have S&P's down 63, Dow down 550, NASDAQ down 180, 181. What's going on? Carl, Trevor, Jeff, Rodney, Richard, good morning. Lucas, glad you all are here this fine morning. Joshua, and what's going on, Ben? Lion. I'm not gonna say I can't believe this happened because what did we expect was gonna happen after the Fed pumped all day yesterday? You know what I mean? You know, they're pumping in liquidity. Yo, Bill, what's going on? Good morning. Walking Dead coming soon. Yeah, it's the weird thing is like, there wasn't any bad news yesterday. It was all about, there wasn't really any bad news, and then today it's all bad news. Like the media comes up with excuses why the market is up and why the market is down, and it doesn't necessarily always align. Is the market gonna need her tampon today? Probably need the depends. Media runs the world. What's going on, Danielle? If you guys could do me the favor, hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. So what's going on right now is we have SPY at 305. Sold off quite a bit, but right now we're coming back to near the lows on SPY yesterday, of where we started yesterday before we had a massive run. I mean, thanks, Trevor. I mean, the way the market was yesterday, just was insane. I mean, if you look over the past 2 days here, we had on Tuesday huge down day, and then when it closed, it tried to ramp up, and then they slammed the door shut, closed at the lows like a 290. It actually closed at 300 on Tuesday. Then yesterday we gapped up, and we were just like maintaining ground, and we were just like chilling. It's like the flattest we've seen the market in a while. Basically it was pinging between 305 and 307, just pinging back and forth up until the afternoon, and then we just ramped up and took off. Yeah, wind is going crazy. Keith, what's going on? Gonna be a red day, just be on the right side of it. Yeah, so yesterday I actually lost $200 shorting the S&Ps. Thankfully, right now I had a small trade on. I wanted to go in bigger, but I didn't. I had a call credit spread. I sold another one, and I was selling two of them. 3100 call, bought the 3105s. Got 270 credit, bought it back for $1.50, so I made $120 profit this morning. The one thing that I do realize with futures to capture the opportunity is, in this market, make sure you put limited orders when you go to bed. Because I woke up to this, I didn't actually put this order in. It was an order that I filled, a limit order that got filled. So if you're trading futures overnight, make sure you put your limit orders in for a price that you want, because if you're looking at futures, this could easily drop down and ramp back up, and then if you didn't have a limit order and you wouldn't be able to sell, you would be missing opportunity. So right now we're just gonna see. If we're looking at SPY specifically, right now we're at 305. The uptrend has been broken. We're basically sitting right here. Levels of resistance was 300, 301 back in September and July. So back in September and July, we were sitting here. So this is levels of resistance we broke above. So the question is 300, 301 going to be developing an area of support? So if we come back down on SPY to 300, 301, we broke through pretty hard last time, but went down to 285, which was an area of support. As you can see here, we've had an area of support 285. Also back in August and October that this was established, July, August, October. We revisited the 285 area. We revisited there almost to a T on March 2nd, just a couple days ago, and now we're at 305. So right now we're right here. So the question is, are we going to be is the market going to be trying to develop some area of support right now? That's what I am looking out for. Implied volatility came down a little bit. RSI on the yearly chart came back into range yesterday from being oversold to basically almost fair valued. I would say 40 is fair value, 50 is fair valued on RSI. So RSI, if people are using RSI to trade, it's back to fair value almost. Let's see here. Looks like I had a little slow down. Hello? I don't know if it's working. Let's see here. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Trying to check the stream. Am I back? Testing? Internet dropping or what's going on? I think I'm back. Sorry. Okay. I don't know. A little hiccup. Freaking Comcast, man. Freaking Comcast, I'm trying to do one thing right here. It's in and out, but okay. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see how it goes. Anyways, what I was saying, I don't know how much you guys got out of that, but right now what I'm looking at on S&P SPY, developing an area of support around 300 to 301. If that doesn't work, we're going to be going back to 285 is what I'm looking at. Yo, Colin, what's going on? So that's what I'm doing. So right now I'm up 120 realized going into today. I closed the day down 200 yesterday, so I have a little bit left to go. Definitely think if we get the movement, I'll be able to get there. I do notice, so yesterday I had to take off around noon. Today I'm going to have to take off around like 1 p.m. So hopefully I can get my trades out of the way. And I noticed on days that I leave in the afternoon, I don't perform as well. So I just want to be cautious. I want to make sure I'm making good trades, proper risk management. Tesla's dropping this morning, which pretty much everything. I went ahead and got a decent put. I listened to you the other day. Nice. I haven't been trading Tesla. Anyone was trading Kroger. Kroger had earnings Kroger has earnings tomorrow. Wait, what's today? No, they had earnings, and I'm all messed up. Today's Thursday. Yeah. Okay. Kroger had earnings. Also, American Eagle. What is American Eagle's? I thought it was AEO. I don't know why when I put that in there, didn't pull up. American Eagle also had earnings, and surprisingly for a retailer, ripped up. Now it's coming back into range. Probably going to be flat on the day, honest. Probably pretty good for selling premium in there if we get any premium crush. Costco has earnings after close today. Anyone trading Costco? It has had a massive run. Right now it's at 316. Massive run to 320, 321 area the last couple days. Anyone here trading Costco or thinking about trading Costco into earnings? For me, I'm probably not going to be trading Costco. I think earnings right now is so much of a gamble due to guidance. Take your money if we start to get some bids. So Costco has earnings. Other things in the news. The House passed an 8.3 emergency spending bill for coronavirus. The funding package, which provides more than $3 billion in vaccine research and $2.2 billion in prevention and awareness preparedness efforts, was unveiled hours earlier, following days of negotiations in Capitol Hill. $8.3 billion to combat the coronavirus outbreak is much more than President Donald Trump's administration originally proposed. I think they were proposing like $2 billion, and they got $8 billion. So goes to show that they're scared. I mean, we had an emergency rate cut. They gave them 4 times the amount of capital that they requested for this. I mean, I think the administration and the government's just like, we need to stop this at all costs before things get out of control. Not that they're not already out of control, but keep in mind, we're still at the very, very beginning stages of this. Like the U.S. hasn't been impacted by this as much as other countries like South Korea, Italy, and China. We're nowhere near that. Where in South Korea they have over 5,000 people infected. A lot of people died. So, and pretty much the only people that have died in the U.S. are older people that were in nursing homes for the most part, which is unfortunate. Are you guys, question for you guys, are you guys having success trading like individual stocks, or are you mostly relying on like the highly liquid ETFs? Because I've been pretty much sticking with SPY. I did trade Apple the other day. It was pretty nice. I've been sticking to the futures and trying to stick with liquidity, because when we're moving quickly, it's hard to get filled like on a Costco because the bid and the ask gets so wide. Apple's been decent. SPY puts only. What did you guys think of that the squeeze yesterday? I mean, I knew it was too good to be true. Like this issue is not going away, and I think it was just a big Fed pump job. ETFs. What other ETFs you guys trading? You guys trading like FXI? You're trading like emerging markets? You're trading because I want to kind of incorporate the things that your guys are trading into the stream, so we can all be on the same page. Fed pump, been trying. Yeah, the problem that the Fed is going to start to see is they put an emergency rate cut in. That's not going to work. They're pumping liquidity into the markets. That's not going to work. Emerging markets took a hit here. Let's see. I haven't traded FXI in a while. FXI is actually holding up relatively well. Yo, Eric, what's going on? If you're just joining, say what up. Is AXP sketchy because of low volume? Let's check it out. I don't think American Express is that low volume. But if you're looking here, bid and ask, you're looking at 30-40 cents on the bid and the ask, which is a little dangerous right now. Because I did the example, was it a couple days ago, how quickly a trade can go from like $4 down to worthless, and getting out of that, you want when things go bad, they're going to go bad quick, whether they're going on the bad on the call side or bad on the put side. Right now I want to stick with liquidity. So I would just be mindful, man. I think Apple's highly, even SPY, they've been going beyond the 10 cents bid ask spread. If you're looking here, this is 5 cents on the put side here, but some of these, it's hard to say what. Let's see, what was it? It was at 312 last night. So 312, 312 calls were going for, there was a 10 cent bid ask spread, which is pretty big for SPY, and another 10 cents on the put side. So 12 cents on some of these here, 12 cents, 8 cents. So even like, I think market makers are having a hard time right now trying to adjust this volatility and, trying to create a tight bid ask spread. I think is pretty difficult right now. So I mean, like, what you don't want to do is, let's say you were going to buy this. Let's say you were going to buy this call right here for let's say you're going to buy the 306 SPY call today. Let's say you paid $7.50 for it. You don't want the bid to be $7. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be bad. I feel like it's hard to have an edge in the market under PDT. If you're buying and selling just naked calls and puts, you could easily switch to a cash account and not be under PDT. If you trade futures, you're not going to be under PDT. I do have a video on YouTube about how to get around the PDT rule with small accounts. If you have a small account and small accounts are 25K, if you have small accounts, there's a ways to get around it. Now if you're day trading like credit and debit spreads, you're not going to be able to get around it. But if you're day trading just calls and puts, you can bypass the PDT rule by trading on a cash account, or you can, if you have a margin account, you can trade futures if you'd like. And really the only futures I stick with is like ES and GC. You can trade bonds and stuff, but like YM and NQ options on there are not as liquid. So Mason, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but if you are, I can send you a message. I'll send you the link to that video. I'll send you the link to that video. I can see here. I can actually see it here. Well, I'm not gonna be able to find it right now. So I will send that video to you if you want it, or if you're I don't know if you're on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, I'll send you a message. But I think right now we're probably going to be coming down to areas of support here. Let's take a look at Tesla. So I'm watching the 301, 300 area on SPY. Tesla. Yeah, the range here is getting tight. It looks like it's kind of settling in. If you take a look at the chart here, between 700 and 800 is kind of pinging back and forth. Yes, we ripped up, and yes, we ripped below, but right now, it looks like 700 to 800 is the current range that's gravitating towards. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. Mason, you're on the Discord or you're on Facebook? Which one? Because I'll send you a message. The problem is with Discord and YouTube and Facebook is people use different usernames across the platform, and I don't always know who that person's username is across the different platforms. So some people use their name, some people just use a. All right, well, Mason, whatever platform you're on, send me a message, and I will respond. I will respond. Whatever your username is, I will respond. Oh, Hank is top picks. I think I knew that. OEX. Do people still trade OEX? I mean, it doesn't look like it. I mean, open interest on tomorrow's expiration. The monthlies, there's like nothing. If you're gonna trade, this is the S&P 100 index. I don't think anyone really trades this. No. I mean, you can trade SPX, a lot more liquidity in here. Keith is Keith. Yeah, so you could trade SPX a lot, as you can see, open interest right now, quite a bit. But if it depends on what you want to do. I wouldn't trade the S&P 100. There's no liquidity in there. VIX right now, VIX is back above. I think one of the telling things yesterday was, even though we had a major up day, if we focus in on here, VIX still stayed above 30. And I actually commented on this yesterday. Is VIX above 30? This is not game over. I mean, so many bulls were like celebrating yesterday. like, oh yeah, you know, I knew it was going to go up, blah blah blah. But VIX above 30 is not going to be bullish for the markets. The market's going to be, there's going to be volatility in the market. Doesn't mean, you know, I would say if VIX came down to 20, I'd be like, okay, VIX is dying down. Bulls are probably in charge right now. But VIX above 30, you should not be celebrating if you're a bull. You should not be celebrating, you know, because, oh man, it's taking a massive hit right now. Check this out. This is S&P's right here. Oh man, we just dropped, S&P's just dropped 20 points in the last 30 minutes. Legging down. We are legging down. So just be mindful where VIX is at. If you're bullish on the market, just be mindful where the VIX is at. We didn't crack 30 yesterday, which is telling. So, you know, the scary part yesterday was trying to short when VIX was high and the market was ripping up. So always use proper risk management. That's what got me yesterday. Is I shorted yesterday, didn't use proper risk management, and I lost $200. You know, and it goes to show you that waiting for your setups and your timing. You know, don't be sloppy in this market. It's easy to be sloppy in this market. You know, it's easy to make a mistake and flip flop and do all this stuff, but you know, be mindful of your setups. Yo, Rob, what's going on? Glad to see you here. Good morning. We've just been kind of going through it right now. SPY just cracked down to the 303 area, so it's visiting yesterday's lows right now on SPY. So VIX is moving back up to 37. This is gonna be interesting. I don't think that the Feds are going to have the ammo today to boost this up. Now I don't know if we're going to have a 1,000-point down day or not, but it's going to get interesting. But other than that, I mean, it's a relatively quiet week. We do have some reports coming out. We have the jobless claims, productivity, unit labor costs, factory orders. So we have these reports this morning. So just be mindful. There is going to be some reports, but it's going to be for, you know, prior data. This doesn't indicate where we're heading in the future. I think we'll get a pullback sell-off in the morning for a bit and then pump in the afternoon. I don't know. I guess it depends on how those reports go. You know. If we revisit the 290, 395 area on SPY, be a time to go cautious long. Yeah, like I said, so my target right now is on SPY 300, 301 area. If it holds that, we might go up. If it doesn't, we're probably going back down to the lows of 285, 290 area. So I'm seeing if we can develop some sort of area of support in here between 300 and 305, just right in here, between 300 and 305, and then we can move up. Doing laundry? Yeah, it's really loud. My wife started the laundry and it's just going nuts. I didn't know how sensitive this microphone is, but apparently, the good news is I'm actually ordering it today. I'm finally upgrading it. So Rob can hear me doing laundry. I'm actually my office / studio here is right next to the laundry room. So he can hear it if you have good headphones. But I'm actually, so for the last 2 years I've been making videos with a $80 webcam, 1080p, but it sucks. So I'm actually ordering a new camera. We're gonna be changing the game visually. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. So I'm excited about that. We're gonna be raising the quality of the streams. Gonna be having a lot more features, a lot more fun, and just trying to boost my craft here a little bit. Take a little bit of pride in what I do. No, it's not bad. It's not bad, but for what I want to do, I mean, this camera and this setup has met a need. Last year I upgraded my computer. Spent a lot of money on that. I built my own custom computer. That was expensive. This year I'm looking at visuals and audio. So right now SPY's pushed back up to 304. So we'll see. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight right now. Daniel, what's going on? Made it sort of for the end. So Boris, I'm actually going to be getting 2 cameras. I'm going to be getting a for the live streams. I think it's the, let me just double check here. It's the Sony A5100, and then I'm going to be getting a Canon for other types of videos. So I'm going to be making a bunch of different types of content. So all day. I hope the Bears get fed in the morning and then the Bulls can run. Yeah, I mean, I think the good news is we have two-sided action. I don't think anyone really likes that when we only go up or we only go down. I mean, I guess it's predictable, but I think two-sided action makes the market more fun. It makes the market, you have the ability to erase losses a little bit faster in a two-sided action. So if a trade goes against you, and you have time in your contracts, you have the ability for it to come back around. Meanwhile, other people are getting paid. So, you just want to be on the right side of things because, it's extreme to both levels. We have huge ripped ups and then we have huge ripped downs. So, you just want to be on the right side of it because you're going to get your face tore off, I told my sister about the gains this week and told her about the channel video. She wants to learn options. Nice. She's like $42 into what? Yeah, I mean, now is a great time to learn options. And I think that, a lot of traders haven't traded in this type of an environment before. And it's this right now, what we're doing right here, is experience that you're going to have for years to come. So you may get frustrated if you have a down day. You may get frustrated that the market's doing X, Y, Z. But 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're going to be thankful for this time period because you're going to look back on it and the amount that you're going to learn from screen time and having good trades, having bad trades, and all that. You're going to be a better trader at the end of this. I know it's frustrating sometimes when trades go against you, or you're not always going to be on the right side of things, right? Especially in this highly volatile environment. But don't take this opportunity to quit. If you quit here, you're going to lose forever. You want to take what you learn from this market right now. It's going to pay you for years to come. We're not going to always have this environment, but you need to take account for all the things that can happen in the market, and this is one of the things that can happen in the market. We have flat days. We had very low volatility. 2017, we saw VIX at single digits, and it was extremely hard to trade options. So you want to take this opportunity that we have right now and learn all you can from it. One day we're not going to have these huge swings again. We're not going to have 1,000-point up days or 1,000-point down days on the Dow. We're not going to be gapping down 70 points on S&P at pre-market. We're going to be going back to flat and stuff like that. So take this and learn from it. If you're losing right now, start learning, because you're not going to. If you quit right now, you're never going to be making money in the future. You're going to quit, and you're gonna let this opportunity pass you by. And if you mess up, you mess up. It's okay. We all mess up. I shorted yesterday. I lost $200, and people were like, "Why did you short?" It was bullish all day. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Sometimes it's just how it goes. Some days you hit your targets, and some days you're just like kind of stupid. A lot of it impacts what's going on. Volatility is a key for options trading. Yeah, volatility is great for options traders, not so great for stockholders. Yeah, Danielle. Rob is up some like 19,000% right now. But and the thing is, like, people 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 don't like to see others win, and because they're not doing as good as, let's say, I'm not doing as good as Rob, or you're not doing as good as somebody else, or blah blah blah. And it doesn't matter. In this game, we can all win. We can all eat. Let's encourage each other. Let's bring each other up, because that's how we do better. I have great days where I make great percentages, and I have bad days, just like anybody else. You know what I mean? So, you want to, don't feel discouraged that you're not trading as good as Rob, or the guy next to you, or whoever. You know, $42 into 8,000. It's nuts. I can't believe I started 2 years ago. Thanks. Yeah, man. Boris, you've been having a good ride. I mean, this journey as an options trader is highs and lows. I mean, you go from being a hero to zero real quick. So just keep that in mind, Rob, scaling back your risk. you know, I mean, I've had times where I've made thousands of percent, and then I've had times where I closed a month red, and you're like, man, what happened? I was trading so good last month. This month I'm trading like garbage. And sometimes you're just seeing the market and you're hitting your targets left and right. And sometimes it feels like, I don't know. It feels like I've never traded before, and that's just the way options trading goes. I mean, there's highs and there's lows, and the best thing for me to do is just try to be consistent. So, if you guys have been watching me for a while, what I've been really focusing on the past year is just being very, very consistent. Whether we have volatility or no volatility, I try to keep my position sizes relatively the same. I try to keep my risk relatively the same, and I just keep kind of coasting. So market just opened. Looks like we're trying to rip up a little bit. Down from 700 profit for one bad trade in December. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes. So if you win big, if you're winning big in the market, it's time to start scaling back some of the risk, and lock in some of that money, transfer it out of your brokerage account, and start over. Take that risk away. So market just opened. I'll let you guys get to it. Thanks for joining me today. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.